Yeah, welcome to Abhyas AI Trip channel. I am Dr. Karthikeya. In this video, we are going to discuss JEE Mains 2025 questions related to January phase. In this particular video, we are going to discuss 22nd January, that is a first shift morning shift from 9 to 12. So in that also we are going to discuss physics questions. Okay, straight away we are going to questions. So first question. Now in this question, if you try to see in a vernier calipers, one vernier scale division is always smaller than main scale division. So in most of the cases, if you see vernier scale division is smaller than main scale division, unless uh, some other considerations are there, or some mostly it is vernier scale division is smaller than main scale division. So a second, so statement one is true. If you see, vernier constant is given by one main scale division multiplied by number of vernier scale division. Actually, if you try to see this one, actually, if you want to get vernier constant means least count, how you will get? So number of MST by VST. So it is not multiplied, rather than it is divided. So that's why this statement is wrong. Statement 1 is right, statement 2 is wrong. Okay, this is first question. So if you try to see, statement 1 is true, statement 2 is false, option 2 is right. So now going to the next question. Next question. Yeah, next question. In this question, it is based on the electric flux. So where the line charge is there? So exactly at the BC. So exactly at the BC. That's why if you see from this electric flux, phi is equal to Gauss law Q by epsilon naught. But you need to calculate this one Q. How you will calculate here? This is linear charge density is given, that is lambda. So here, if we see that one, will calculate separately lambda into what is the charge length is given, so a by 2, but how many at where it is situated exactly at the BC, that's why we are dividing this one by 4, so you will get a lambda a by 8. So that's why, so this is I'll try to reduce this is a lambda a by 8 epsilon naught. So this is the first option. Simple. So basically this is based on Gauss law, but you need to calculate the charge where it is located. Based on this location, you need to calculate the charge. Okay. Straight away the option is there, first option. So now going to the third question. In this question, you need to calculate current. So what he has given? He has given a slide potentiometer exactly at the middle of the potentiometer. We have, this is RP 1 ohms. External resistance is there, that is 2 ohms. So it is exactly at the middle. That's why what we will calculate. So we'll split this one into like this. This circuit I am just modifying based on the given data. So if you see, this is a 0.5 ohms, this is also 0.5 ohms, this is 0.9 volts. Okay, this is RE, external resistance is there, that is 2 ohms. If you see this one here, this is a parallel circuit. So R equivalent is equal to, this is parallel R1, if you consider R1, R2, R3, R1, R2 by R1 plus R2 plus this is R3 if you consider that one. So 0.5 into 2 by 0.5 plus 2 plus this is 0.5. So I am writing in a simple way. So 0.5 into 2, if you cut this, you will get 1. 1 by 2.5, that is 10 by 25. Okay, 1 by 2.5 means 2.5, 25 by 10, it will go to the top. This is 5 by 10. So if you check this, take the LCM, what you will get? 100 plus 25 into 5 is 125. So total you will get 225 by 250. So if you cut this with the 5, you will get C, or 25 you can cut. 25 9s 225, 25 10s 250. 9 by 10, that is a 0.9. So finally what is asking? I. I is equal to V by R. What is V? 0.9 by equivalent resistance is 0.9, that means 1 amperes. So straight away option 3 is there. So we'll get, this is simple question, very simple question, easiest question based on the potentiometer. So that's why this is one of the important topic in this measuring instruments. Okay, now going to the next question. So in this next question you have, based on the wave optics topic, Young's double slit experiment. Here if you see fringe width, okay, beta equal to lambda d by d. So if lambda is changing, beta will change. So then he is asking in the region, speed of the light reduced in optically denser medium than air while its frequency does not change. So here what is asking? So if you see mu is equal to c by v. So you need this. So what happened here? C we need to change. So why? Because there are two mediums. He is comparing denser medium and rarer medium. So if we consider air as vacuum, so then what happens? So lambda is proportional to c, or mu is refractive index is proportional to c. Mu vacuum is equal to lambda into f by, okay, I'll just erase. So another thing, so mu some medium is equal to lambda medium into f. F get cancelled. Then what happened? Mu is equal to, okay, lambda, that one vacuum by lambda medium. So that means lambda medium is equal to lambda vacuum by mu. So that means lambda medium is reduction will be there when compared to the air one. So that means reason also correct, because so speed of the light depends on lambda into frequency. Frequency does not change. That's why speed is proportional to wavelength. So that means medium speed will decrease compared to the vacuum or air. So that means it is reduction, reduces. This is also right. This is also right. So both A and R are true, and R is the correct explanation, because here what happens? Here beta is proportional to lambda. Here speed of the light is proportional to lambda. Both are interrelated. So and R is a correct explanation. So straight away it's a simple understanding based bit. Fringes will become closer. Okay. Both A and R true, and R is a correct explanation. Now going to the next question. So in this question, so this question is based on the thermal properties of matter. In that radiation topic, Stephens-Boltzmann's law. So if you see this, so based on the Stephens-Boltzmann law, energy is proportional to, energy is equal to sigma A e t power of 4. But here they have not given anything related to emissivity. Directly this energy radiated is proportional to, this is Stephens-Boltzmann's constant is constant, so no change. They have not given anything related to this one emissivity. Straight away you can take as 1. So that means E is proportional to A t power of 4. So here E smaller is given as E by E larger is equal to A1 T1 power of 4 by A2 T2 power of 4. So E smaller is given as E. Directly I am writing E divided by E larger. L I am writing. A1 radius is given. So A is equal to pi r square or 4 pi r square for spherical body. So then you can take r power of r square divided by another area for bigger body is 0.8 square. T1 is given, that is smaller body 800 power of 4 by bigger bodies is 400 power of 4. So if you try to see this one, 0.2 by 0.8 is 2 fourths. 1 by 4 square is 1 by 16. Directly I am writing 800 400. 400 2 power of 4 is 16. So again you will get same value. EL is equal to E only. Simple 1. So that means second option directly. Hardly 1 or 2 3 steps only, based on the direct formula, small calculation. You are straight away getting the answer. Simple question. Another question we are trying to see here. In this also, this is related to thermal properties of matter. So here calorimetry concept is there. Here what happened? Ice is there, which is which is having mass 10 power minus 3 kg and temperature is minus 10 degrees centigrade. It is converted from ice state to vapor state. So here, what is the total amount of work required for converting? He is asking the question. I'll draw a simple diagram. Based on this, you can understand how many phases or how many changes it is going. So if you calculate the total amount of work done, means individually each phase what is the work is there, that you need to calculate. For example, here I'll write this I state. First stage m equal to 10 power minus 3, temperature is minus 10 degrees centigrade, ice. So initially ice will convert to from minus 10 degrees centigrade to 0 degrees centigrade. It has to come to reach the vapor state. So then it will change the phase. This is latent heat, this is specific heat. I'll write like this, so easily you can understand. Again at 0 degrees centigrade, water, this is ice. Similarly at water has to move to 100 degrees centigrade, temperature will increase. This is vapor or steam, anything you can write. So after 100 degrees centigrade, what is the temperature? By applying heat, it is going to up to 110 degrees centigrade. This is also what a specific heat. And in between also, sorry, in between also you have at 100 degrees centigrade water is there, then steam or vapor will come, then vapor. So that means I'll try to do here. So many phases are there. First phase is a specific heat, q1 or work done is equal to ms delta t. So what is this? 10 power minus 3 into specific heat of ice is 2100 into temperature is how much? 10 degrees. So directly you will get to 100 into 10,000, 10 power minus 3 cancelled, 21 joules. Q2 is equal to ml. ml is equal to, what is this mass? 10 power minus 3. Latent heat of ice 3.35 into 10 power minus 3 into 3.35 into 10 power of 5. See this 10 power minus 3, 10 power of 5, 10 square. So here 335. Okay, next Q3 also, what happened? Latent heat completed. Next water, it is increasing. Its temperature means specific heat ms delta t. So again 10 power minus 3 into specific heat of water is how much? Here he has given 4180 into 100. So again you can see 2 zeros, 10 cube 418 joules. I'll erase this or I'll write here. Q4 is equal to, again what is this phase? Latent heat. So ml. So then what happened? Again 10 power minus 3 into latent heat of water is given, or latent heat of steam 2.25 into 10 power of 6. Okay, so here 10 power minus 3, 10 power 6. Okay, 10 cube 2.25 into 10 cube is how much? So if you see 1000 into 2.25, 2250. Again Q5 is ms delta t because it is only change in temperature for the steam. 10 power minus 3 into s of the specific heat of steam is 1920 into temperature is 10 increase. So 0.1, that is 19.2. If you try to add all the work, all this one, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, if you add, you will get 3043. I think you just add. So you will get the answer. This is the answer. So simple question based on the thermal properties of matter. Here phase change is there. Where phase change is there, you have to use latent heat. Where temperature change is there, you need to use specific heat formula. Simple question. Now going to the another question. Here if you see what happened? What he is asking is ratio of de Broglie wavelengths of electron in the ground state to the excited state. So initially hydrogen atom is there. Initial orbit radius is given. Final orbit radius is given. You know that lambda equal to h by mv. Another formula, you know, that is angular momentum mvr is equal to nh by 2 pi. We need to get mv is equal to nh by 2 pi r. So yes, substitute there in this first formula. This is second one. So if you see this, lambda is equal to h by nh by 2 pi r. So h cancel. Lambda is equal to r 2 pi r. So r by n into 2 pi. So lambda is proportional to r by n. So lambda 1 by lambda 2 in he is asking. So that is r1 by r4 into n4 by n1, because it's third excited state. Third excited state means fourth one. So here radius is given. We see first one radius is 5.3 into 10 power of minus 11 divided by radius is 8.48 into 10 power minus 10 into 4. If you calculate, you will get almost 4. 1 by 4 you will get, nearest one is 4. Okay. So the ground state. Okay. So he has given 4 option instead of 1 by 4. So this is also one of the easiest question. Okay. Now going to the next question. In this question, it is based on the wave optics. Okay. Here, what is asking? A power is equal to general formula. You know that mu minus 1 into 1 by r1 minus r2. Here, if you see, if you consider infinity to this water as r1, this as mu1. Similarly, this is r2 and mu2. This has R3 and mu3. So power of the combination, because from the container outside, so then water, then from water to glass, glass to water, again outside. So power is equal to, first if you consider, that is 4 by 3 minus 1 P1 I am calculating. After that I will add everything, power of the combination. So here 3 phases are there, that's why I am taking like this. So 1 by minus R1 minus R2. Okay, based on the length I am taking that one. P2 is equal to, here 1 by 3 will be there. Okay, so see 1 by 3 into 1 by minus R1 minus R2. Next P2, if you see what is there, 3 by 2 minus 1. Directly I am writing as 1 by 2, 1 by R1 minus 1 by R2. Similarly, P3, if you calculate same, from the which combination? First combination water glass, second combination, first combination from infinity, that means outside to water, water to glass, P2, glass to water. Okay. Second combination, water to infinity. Here 4 by 3 minus 1, directly I am writing 1 by 3. Okay. Here R1 is infinity. I will do calculation. Simultaneously, I will do calculation. 1 by infinity, you know that it's 0. Here 1 by 2, 1 by minus R1, okay, minus R2, okay. Similarly, third one, okay, 1 by, what is this? Okay, R1 minus 1 by infinity outside. So 1 by infinity is 0. So power of the combination is equal to P is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3. Here, if you see, if you add P1 and P3, because 1 by 3 is there, 1 by 3 into here R1, here R1, minus, if you add this one, minus R2. Then, if you see here what happened? Minus 1 by 2, if you take common, okay, 1 by R1, here 1 by R2. So, again, okay, minus of minus, this is, okay. So, 1 by 3 minus here negative, if you take common, you will get like this you can take. So minus 1 by 3 minus 1 by 2, you will get 2 minus 3, this is minus 1 by 6. So this is the 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2. So here if you see minus 1 by 6, 1 by r1 minus 1 by r2, this is the option. So simple calculation, you need to understand power of the power of the lens. Based on that formula, you need to take 3 steps because 3 mediums are there, outside environment is there. Based on that, we need to take the formula and apply in 3 locations. So now going to the next question. Next question, what happened here? Electron is made to enter systematically between 2 parallel plates. Here if you take 2 parallel plates, it is going like this, oppositely charged. Then here if you see Vx and Vy, so horizontal velocity initially is given, that is 10 power of 6, and the length of this is given 10 centimeters. So here final velocity of the vertical component means Vy. Okay, initially there is no vertical component, it is going in horizontal only. Based on the question, I have drawn a diagram. So if you see this, so based on the simple kinematics equation V equal to U plus AT, we can do, because in this what happened, final vertical component V is equal to, in the vertical direction, V is equal to Uy plus Ayt. So simple. But what happened, initially there is no vertical component, that's why 0. But here acceleration, what is this acceleration, how we are getting, because the electron is emerges out of the field region with this one, magnitude of electric field is also given, and mass is given, charge is given. If you see this, you can change this acceleration equal to F by m. But what is this? Electric field charge intensity, or charge intensity is given, and also charge value is given. So if you see, force is equal to E by m, you know this in the electrostatics. And time will, how you calculate, here if you see this, length is given, velocity of the horizontal component velocity is given. So if you see T is equal to L by Vx, if you apply distance by velocity general formula, if you see this, you just apply length by Vx, so to calculate the time. So then you see this, charge is given 1.6 into 10 power of minus 19 into electric field charge intensity is 9.1 by mass is given 9.1 into 10 power minus 31 into length is given 10 into 10 power of minus 2 by, okay, no need to change that because he has given in the centimeters, so this is not required. 10 by velocity is given. Okay, if you want to change also is fine. Here also centimeters, 10 power of minus 2, 10 power of minus 2, both will cancel because velocity is given in 10 power of 6. So then what happened, 9.1 9.1 cancelled, 10 power of minus 31, 10 power of minus, so then this is 10 power of minus 2, 21 means 10 power of 10. Okay, then 10 power of 6 minus 6, if it is there, it will go to the top, 10 power of 16. Here 1.6 is there, so and a 10 is also there, so you will get a 16 here. So finally 16 into 10 power of 16 meter per second is the answer. This is simple question. So based on the kinematic equation and conversion of force into this charge into electric field intensity. So now going to the next question, simple question. In this question, so what he is asking, resistivity versus temperature. You know that in the theoretical bit, this is wire bound resistance, resistivity is independent of temperature. If you see from the other options, where everywhere it is more taper curve is there, means that is dependent he has given. In this only it is less dependent. If you see this, resistivity is independent of temperature, so most suitable option is first option. So from the options you can see, and if you know the theory behind this, you can directly choose the option. So first option is right. because the resistivity in the wire bound resistors is independent of temperature. That's why this first option is the right. So in this question, if you try to see, so what happened? He is giving frequencies of the closed pipe and open pipe. For the ninth harmonic of the closed pipe is identical with the fourth harmonic of the open pipe. If you see for the closed pipe, if you try to see, this is frequency is 9V1 by 4L1. So then for the another one, that is 4V2 by 2L2, that means so we'll get this 2V2 by L2. So I'll directly write that. Then what he has given, so here in terms of bulk modulus and densities he is given, that's why I'm changing this V1 and V2, 9 by 4L1 root B by rho 1 is equal to 2 by L2 root B by rho 2. So simple thing, he is asking rho 1 by rho 2 ratio is given, he is asking L2, he is asking L1 also he is given. So finally if you try to see, rearrange the terms, you'll get 9 by 8 L1 here root rho 2 by rho 1 is equal to L2. So here rho 2 by rho 1, if you see rho 1 by rho 2 is given, that is 4, directly I am writing 9 by 8 into here 10 is the length of this one, 10 is equal to L2. So if you try to see this one 2, the finally L2 is equal to what you will get, okay, here 1 by L2, yeah, 1 L2 is equal to 20 by 9 centimeters straight away. So we know this things based concept for the closed and open harmonic pipe, what is the frequency values, and if you are trying to rearrange the velocities values, you will get the answer. Okay, this is also one of the easiest question. So now going to the next question, it is based on the say moment of inertia. So and parallax theorem. Here what happened, a bigger disk is there which is having a radius m and mass m is rotating about an axis perpendicular to its plane passing through its center. A small circular radius is removed from this. So you know that for the disk what happened, I is equal to mr square by 2, but what happened in this, he has removed this one r by 2 radius. So and what is the mass for that, m by 4 r by 2 whole square by 2 plus then, so you need to, what he is asking from this center, from this axis he is asking. So that's why, so if you see this from that axis, what is this mass and this one is there. So if you try to see and calculate this one, you will get around 13 by 32 mr square. So here parallax theorem is applied. Initially disk is having moment of inertia is mr square. So finally is asking final moment of inertia of the remaining part. That's why I removed that one from the original one. So that's why this is also, so little bit you have to understand, apply the parallax theorem, and you need to know the moment of inertia of the disk, so that value. So next going to this one, so this is gravitation bit. So what happened, initially a point mass is there which is at a distance of 2r from the bigger mass. So then what happened, so you know that f1 is equal to general formula g mm by m1 m2 by r square. But what happened here, capital M is there, small m is there, what is the distance, 2r whole square. So then another one is there, a small sphere of radius r by 3 is removed from this one. So then what happened, f2 is equal to same thing from that. So smaller one is removed. That's why here what is the mass that is left, capital M minus m by 3, you will get around m by 27. Here m by, what is the distance between this one and that one, now it will be 4r by 3 whole square. So f1 by f2, if you calculate f1 by f2, you need to calculate here. So if you see g capital M small m by 4r square. So from that here also, if you see 3 square 9, I'll try to do this little bit calculation, 4r square minus G capital M small m here by 27. Top it will go 9 into 16 something 9 3 3 is 9. Okay, so you'll calculate this one. So 4 r square also there, r square. So what you will get, 9 3 is 27 directly. So here G capital M by r square 1 by 4 minus 48. So then what you will get, 44 by 44 into 8. Okay, I'll write like this, G capital M small m square by 44 by 4 into 48. So we'll get 11 by 12. Okay, so answer will be, okay, f1 by f2. Here what happened, 12 by 11. Why? GMM square by 4r square, if you take common, I'll write here, GMM by 4r square if you take common into 11 by 12. So if you divide this one, you will get to 12 by 11. So this is the answer. So simple calculation. So little bit calculation you need to do this one. So then you will get the answer. Simple one. Next, if you see the working potential, he is asking for the cesium and lithium. So working potentials are given. Also, he has incidented a wavelength for these two metal surface where photoelectric effect will be possible. If you know that this one formula, E is equal to 1240 by lambda. If you see this one, so if you see this one, you will get a 1240 by, what is the lambda is given, 550. So 550, if you try to calculate, 550 into 2 is 1100. So it's more than 2. Okay, next see this, 1100 means 140 is there. So if you take point, it will be 1400. 1400 means again 552 into 2 is 1100. 300 remaining. 300 remaining means it will be 3000. 3000 means it will be 300. Okay, so it will be around 4 something, 2.24 or something. If you approximate, it will get 2.25 electron volts. So where is the possibility? 1.9 is very far, so that's why 2.5 electron volts is very near somewhat to this one. So here which is the metal? Lithium. Okay, so that's why you can see just by that one. So now if you see this next question, magnetic field is given and mu naught permeability is given. If you know this general formula from the, this one is related to units and dimensions. B is equal to mu naught Ni. So general formula, what he is asking, B is equal to mu naught. For that he is asking dimensional formula. So B by mu naught is equal to Ni. So I is amperes, N is the number of turns. So if you see this one, L inverse A. Okay, this is the thing. So straight away, if you know this formula from this magnetic field formula, you will get the answer. Simple question. So next one, it's based on circular motion, vertical circular motion. In this, you need to know, before going to the this one, you need to know what is the velocity values at this point A and point D, and he is asking kinetic energy of the bob at B and C. So for this one, velocity at this point Va is equal to root 5 GL. Okay, next here at this one root GL. So what I'll do, first I'll try to calculate the kinetic energy at this B point. So you know that from the energy law of conservation of energy, energy at the point A is equal to energy at the point B. So what is the energy that is there? Here only kinetic energy will be there. If you consider this as a starting point, here it will be the kinetic energy of mv A square is equal to half mvb square plus mgh. So it has gone to some height. So for this one, you know that h equal to L into 1 minus cos theta, that formula is there. Or so it will go to the some height. If you see this one from this triangle, directly you will get L into 1 minus cos theta. So half m Va I just told, that is root 5 GL. If you square it, you will get 5 GL. So half m Vb square plus mg into, I'll do this one, L into 1 minus cos 60 is how much? 1 by 2. So that means this is 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. You will get L by 2. So if you bring this one, 5 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is how much? 4 by 2, that is 2. 2 into mgl. This is KEB. Similarly, I'll do the KEC. How we'll do? From this D also we can do D to C energy conversion, or from A to C also we can do. If you see, already I have got this formula from this one of M VD square. Okay, so same, if you see this, of M VC square plus, again same thing, okay, mgl into 1 minus cos theta if you apply. So here of M VC square plus mgl by 2. Okay, then what happened? If you are rotating like this from this, then it will come to this one. You just try to change. So then this is Vd, okay, of mv square. Because it is rotating in reverse direction, we have to take like that. So of mgl. So 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 is 2 by 1. KEB by KEC is 2 by 1. That means 2 answer. This is the answer. Okay. So this based on vertical circular motion, in this energy conversion or law of conservation of energy formula we need to apply, where kinetic energy is there, where potential energy. If you know these things, you will straight away get the answers. So I am just directly giving this without much explanation about this, at which location, what is the velocity, because everything is known in this one here, in this one. Okay, now if you see this one, equivalent EMF two non-ideal batteries connected in parallel is smaller than the either of the two EMFs. So if you see this one, so what he is asking, equivalent internal resistance. So you know that equivalent internal resistance for two batteries E1 by R1 by this one. Okay, if you see, if you calculate that equivalent internal resistance, so we'll get E. So that means it's not smaller. Okay, if you are okay, so here statement 2 is completely wrong. It's not smaller internal resistance. So from this you can see you are getting E value only. So that means this statement 2 is wrong. So finally, whereas statement 2 is false, you can pick that statement 1 is true. So now going to this next question. Next question, if you see, so whichever circuit has having forward bias diode, if you see this one, you can easily understand from these options. If you see B, what happened? It is decreasing. Okay. C, what happened? It is also decreasing. E, what happens? Decreasing. Here, increasing. Here, increasing. That means, so from this circuit, if you see this one, this wherever it is there decreasing, if you go in the forward biased, so you can see BC option is there. So that means directly by seeing the options, you can get the answer. A and D, here what happened? If you see it is increasing, here also it is increasing. That means straight away you can get the answer. Next question. Next question, here capacitance is there, where what happened? A capacitance value is given, voltage is given. So you know that Q is equal to CV, general formula, but here dielectric constant is there. So Q he is asking, that is Kc minus C into V. So what is K value? 2. 2 minus 1 into CV. So that means C's value is 40 farad. 40 into 10 power of minus 6 into 100, you will get 4000. That means 4 microcoulomb. Similarly, next one is kinetic change in electrostatic energy of CV square of C dash V square minus of CV square. What is C dash? 1 by 2 into C dash is Kc. Okay, that is 2C V square minus 1 by 2 CV square. So if you see this one cancelled, CV square minus CV square, 1 by 2 CV square, directly 1 by 2 into 40 into 10 power of minus 6 into 100 square. Okay, that means 1 into 10 power of 4. Okay, So 1 into 10 power of 4, 10 power of 5, that means 0.4 by 2 is 0.2 directly. See this, 10 power of minus 6. Here how many zeros? 2 zeros. 2 plus 2 plus 1, 3. 5. 10 power of minus 6, 10 power of 5. So 10 power of minus 1. 4 by 2 is 2. 2 into 0.1 is 0.2. Yeah. In this question, if you try to see what is asking, so initially a given thin convex lens of refractive index is given. Each side having radius of curvature is given. One side is polished for complete reflection at what distance from the lens an object is placed so that optic axis that the image gets formed on the object itself. So if you see here, so total power is equal to 2pl plus pm. Okay. So here what happened? If you see for the equivalent uh, distance, so if you see power is equal to 1 by f equivalent. So and here, okay, minus 2 by r. So here for this one 4 into mu minus 1 into r. Okay. If you try to see uh, and also f equivalent equal to 2 into r by 2, if you write you will get minus 2 by r. So finally 4 into mu 1, if you consider this as r1 or something, this is r2, anything. So if you see, so minus of minus, this is plus 2 by r. So if you try to see, you will get at what distance means here f equivalent equal to r by 2. If you write in the reciprocal things, this is for example r equivalent. R equivalent you will get by calculating this as r by 2 into, sorry, r by 2 mu minus 1. So okay, because he has given two polished means two sides we are trying to take, that's why we are getting this one. So it is somewhat a medium type of bit. So I'm just trying to give a rough idea about this one, because somewhat calculation you can do. So next simple question. So based on the surface tension, if you see here, so there are uh, two so bubbles are there. So radius is given r1 and r2 if you consider, and they are in contact. So if you see the common surface r, radius of the common surface, that is r1 r2 by, so r2 minus r1, that is 2 into 4 by 4 minus 2. So cancelled this one, you will get 4 centimeters. So simple question. So now going to the next question. So in the next question, if you see, it is based on the uh, is watching, okay, the help of, yeah, this is also related to mirrors. So in this, so basic formulas, this is somewhat a difficult type of question. In this question what happened, so if you see this magnification formulas, you need to calculate what he has given. In this one, radius of curvature is given, and this yeah. So another one is uniform speed, he has given acceleration you need to calculate. So in this, if you try to see, object distance is equal to, so uf minus u minus f, and magnification also you need to calculate. Magnification formula, if you see, that is a minus v by u, and for this uh, mirrors, so if you see 1 by v minus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f, this also you know. And if you try to differentiate for this one two times, you will get the acceleration. So because, so then, so then what happen if you try to differentiate, if you see minus 1 by v square dv by dt, so minus u by square du by dt. So and you know that dv by dt and du by dt, if you try to calculate and apply this one in this, because he has given speed also given. So finally you need to calculate acceleration. If you calculate double differentiate for this one, so you will get the acceleration around 8 meter per second square. So next, these are the formulas I am giving because it's somewhat lengthy things, so that's why I am giving as calculation for you these things. I'm just giving hint for this. So now going to the next question. Next question also it is related to thermal conductivity combination. So here if you see, here two conductors are there, K1 and K2 having thermal conductivity K1, K2, and third one is there. K1, K2 are in parallel combination. So if you see this heat conduction, so total one heat transfer rate. If you see here, what happened, 100 is there in this side, 0 is this side, theta you need to calculate. 100 minus theta by, this is, you know that Q by T is equal to delta T, temperature, by L by Ka is equivalent resistance, general resistance, equivalent resistance. Okay. So here what happened, instead of this one, you need to take this parallel combination, that is R1 R2 by R1 plus R2 plus here theta minus 0 by R3. So what is this R1? R1 is equal to 2L by K1A. R2 is 2L by K2A. R3 is L by Ka, K3A. Okay. Substitute the values of K1, K2, K3 in this one, and finally you will get a theta equal to 40 degrees centigrade. Just substitute the values, no need to worry, this is simple calculation, all the values are given. Okay, same length means you can cut that. Okay, next one also, if you see what he is asking, angular momentum. Here position vectors are given, so I'll try to do this one. This is also somewhat difficult type of question. What happens, so VA is equal to dr by dt. Okay, so then what happened, 2 alpha t plus alpha 2 j cap, sorry, I cap, plus alpha 3 k cap. Okay, just substitute the values and time also, that is 2 alpha 2 into 2 I cap plus alpha 2 is 3n j cap plus alpha 3 is 2 k cap. Okay, simple. See, next VB is equal to DRB. This is a DRA, DRB by dt. So what we are trying to do is here also just differentiate this one, beta 1 I cap plus 2 beta 2 T j cap plus beta 3 k cap. So beta values also given, that is a 2 I cap plus 2 into minus 1 is minus 2. Okay, I'll write minus 2 j cap minus 2 with this one j cap plus beta 3 value is 4p k cap. Okay, see this here, we need to calculate angular momentum magnitude. L is equal to mvr, you know, sin theta. Okay, that means m into r bar cross v bar. So here, before doing this, what is asking, angular momentum, magnitude of angular momentum of particle A with respect to particle B. That means here RAB, and particle A is asking, that's why it's VA, and mass also for the A. Okay, that you need to keep in the mind. So another thing, VA we calculated, VB we calculated. Another thing, what he has given, VA and VB are orthogonal and magnitudes of their velocities are equal. So VA bar modulus VB bar is equal to same. VA dot VB is equal to 0. This is the two conditions he has given. So first you just take the magnitude, that is 4 plus 9n square plus 4. Okay. Similarly, for that root is there, I am not taking 4 plus 16p square. Another thing, VA dot VB. So that means 4, 3n minus 6n, 8p is equal to 0 because orthogonal. So here we got some relation. Okay, see 4 cancelled, all these things cancelled. You will get n value and p value. N value and p value will get, those values are 1 by 3 and minus 1 by 4. You just calculate. Then what happened? I'll try to erase this one, all these things. L, okay, sorry. L bar is equal to M R bar cross V bar. Okay, so RAB, MA, VA. Okay, now see this. What happened? M is given 1. RAB means RA minus RB. That is, this is RAB, this one. This is position vector. So finally RAB, you just calculate, that is alpha 1 minus beta 1 I cap plus alpha 2 minus beta 2 j cap plus alpha 3 minus beta 3 k cap. Okay, alpha 1, just now we calculated alpha 1, alpha 2, alpha, the n values, p values, just substitute in this one. Okay, then RAB, you will get around, RAB you will get, okay, anyway, you just try to calculate, and VA bar already got, just substitute the values. So then finally L bar is equal to, M value is 1 only, RAB bar V bar. So you will get, and after the, how you will calculate RAB, and this is, take the, this one IJK. So RAB you will get something minus I plus 2j plus 3k. Similarly, VAB, just substitute the values. So you will get 2i plus j plus 2k. Okay. So these calculations you need to do, because this is very lengthy problem. So okay, that's why I'm not doing this one. So finally you will get, anywhere M is 1, directly you will get, this one you just calculate minus 1. Okay, I means like this you need to do. 4 minus 3 is 1. Okay, minus j, minus 2 minus 6 something, minus 2 minus 6 is minus 8 plus k into minus 1 minus 5, that is minus 1 minus 4. Okay, minus 5. So if you try to calculate 64 plus 25, how much? 64 plus 25 is around 89 plus 1, that means this is root 90. So what is asking? Root 90. Okay, L mod, sorry, modulus of L is root 90. You just calculate 64 plus 25 plus 1, root 90. Okay, L value you get a 90. Okay, so these calculations in between you just try to calculate. Okay, because, okay, next question is, this is the last question. So here what he has given, he has given a particle is projected at an angle theta 30 degrees with horizontal speed is 60 meter per second. This is 60 sin 30, 60 cos 30. So what is asking? He is asking height traversed by particle in the first second h, and height traversed in the last second before it reaches maximum height. Okay, now try to see. So you know that s equal to ut plus half at square. So but this maximum height is in which direction? Y direction. So no need to consider about the horizontal component, only vertical component. 60 sin 30 means 60 into 1 by 2, that is 30. So first second means 30 into 1 plus 1 by 2 into minus 10 into 1 square. That means you will get 30, okay, minus 5, that is 25. Similarly, this is first, okay, second. Yes, last second is what you will get? Okay, 30 into 1 plus 1 by 2 into, okay, minus 10 into, so if you try to calculate this, how many things are 3 seconds it will take to reach that one. So last second means 2 into 3 minus 1 square. So you'll just try to calculate. So you'll get 6 seconds. Last second means minus 1. That means 50 second. So you just try to calculate 30 into 1. Here 5. 2, 3, 6 minus 1, 5. So 5 square. So it will be around something like 5 or something you'll get. Okay. Finally 25 by 5, that is first by last is equal to 5. Okay. This is the answer. Okay. I hope these are the 25 questions that are there. So in the, especially in the last numerical questions, very big calculations are there. Apart from that, 2-3 questions, most of the questions are directly formula based, and directly in hardly 2-3 steps you are getting the answer. I hope you enjoyed the session. Thank you.